Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be reviewing the prophecy that was foretold by the head of Frankfurt Stock Exchange, the leading stock exchange in Germany, as it relates to XRP and its price and its ultimate success. So this is going to be a really interesting one. Today is a fitting day to be making this video, as XRP is now officially the third largest cryptocurrency. And in my opinion, I can actually see XRP overtaking Ethereum in this bull market. Remember I said that, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I could see this taking place in 2025, which is where we think the majority of the bull market is going to take place. And ultimately, the maturity of the crypto space is going to happen. It's going to go mainstream in 2025. It's really not mainstream to date, but it will be. XRP, of course, is the third largest cryptocurrency, obviously excluding Tether, which is a stable coin. And I actually think if it's going to embark towards our target of $19.27, actually that's going to put it at $1 trillion market cap and likely surpass Ethereum. Potentially, we shall see. I don't think Ethereum is going to go down during this time period. I just actually think that it's going to lose its kind of grace that it's had through being the kind of first smart contract cryptocurrency. So it's a great day for XRP holders. We have always said that XRP was going to move in this fashion. And we've also said actually this bull market might be the bull market for XRP, and that we've never wanted a community to win so badly. And you guys are winning right now. I'm winning. Anybody that holds XRP is winning at this current moment. So it's really nice to see this take place, certainly as XRP largely got excluded because of the SEC, likely on purpose to set us up for today's movement in the last bull market. So as promised, we will be looking at the charts towards the second half of this video. What we're going to do is we're going to be recapping on that video that came out, it was earlier this year, of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, largest stock exchange in Germany, one of the largest in Europe, actually prophesying what was going to happen with XRP's price and why. Now, I'm going to play the video. The video is in German. There are subtitles, so I'll read those subtitles out. What could go wrong? Somebody who's truly dyslexic reading German translated subtitles, but I will try my best. Hopefully it's watchable. Let's dive into it.
Coins sich anschaut, bei XRP sieht deutlich anders aus als Solana und Ethereum. Warum?
Why I have XRP here also in the monthly display, but further contracted from 2014 to today. And with XRP, you have to say very clearly nothing has changed for a year, from 50 cents to 52 cents. That's as much as nothing. That's why I choose this representation, and that is the hope of the XRP owners, which is expressed in the following picture. And we had this switch at the time of 14 to 17 that was compressed, and we had a first outbreak upwards, a whopping 4,300% up to this level, and then it went sideways for a bit and had another breakout, and from down here to up here it was a whopping 39,700%. Just look at it. These are two great numbers, and that is, of course, what the XRP community is now hoping for, because a similar wedge is forming again within these years. The pressure is coming to a head here, and everyone, of course, is hoping for an upward breakout. And it doesn't have to be a 40x like here. A 20x would be enough for me, because then you're somewhere between 8, 9 to 10 US dollars, and that wouldn't be bad. That's something you can hope for and wait for, and that's something to what I do mean. It really just depends on the perspective from which you derive the joy or hope. Yes, well, you have to say that Ripple positions itself differently from the other two here. Yes, the two are broad. We said a million coins and tokens have been issued on these. 2 blockchains since April. That's a completely different clientele who want to represent themselves as a full range. Corporate customers and institutional customers, central banks and banks now have Standard Charter that have been taken over by bullishists and now want to set up a stable coin. There's a lot going on for this clientele, and I can well imagine that once the legal dispute, and I'm not happy to repeat it, is over, everyone moves on. This outbreak will also also occur here, and this outbreak is likely compared to these two. And hopefully, of course, it will be more violent. So that, of course, was something that came out earlier this year. I hope I did okay reading the subtitles out there and that made sense. But that was an individual from the Frankfurt Stock Exchange essentially talking about what he was expecting to take place and why he expected it to take place. He spoke about fundamental reasons that we're going to see XRP do well. He also spoke about technically exactly what we've been looking at. And remember, it looks a lot more convincing now that we've had this move. A lot of people were skeptical pre, now not so many. I mean, you're even seeing those big sort of crypto gatekeepers that have literally done nothing but bash XRP now capitulating and starting to sing the XRP community's tune, which is good to see. We all get things wrong. But he spoke about this wedge pattern, and he spoke about it basically just being a repeat of 2014 to 2017 and leading to a 2017 style move. We're starting to see and we're in the first innings of that already since he said that. And he also spoke about actually the difference in approach that XRP brings to the table. And we've always said this. One reason we invest in XRP and the likes of XLM is because they do something different. We have GameFi, we have DeFi, we have Deepin, we have AI. We've got a lot of different cryptos that do a lot of different things. XRP for us is doing something very specific, and it's solving how value moves around the world. Actually, on that topic now, what I want to do is dive over to a second clip of him talking a bit more fundamentally about what he thinks XRP is going to be. And actually at the end of it, he said it's essentially going to be the world reserve bridge currency, which is exactly what it was designed to do. He spoke about stablecoins there and things like that hadn't even been announced back when this video was launched. Certainly Real USD hadn't. So let's dive into this second clip. Again, I'll try my best to read it out, and then we'll sort of conclude the video. But it's all happening, guys. And these people know things before the masses generally do. And that's why we're technical traders, because we can spot what the insiders are doing through the charts and ultimately try and predict the outcome, even though we might not know the fundamental narrative that takes it there, although we can guess it. The same direction. So you then have competitors. The central question will be, I am a friend of first movers. The first movers simply graze the most of themselves from the beginning onwards. And the question will be, how great is the pressure on the central banks to implement CBDCs? The time pressure to do something about it as quickly as possible, this impending collapse, and of course you will fall back on what is there. Ripple is there with its offer, and when the time is right for Ripple, then Ripple can definitely become the world reserve bridge currency. That is exactly what XRP is going to become. That's what it was set out to become in 2012, essentially when XRP's white paper was sort of initially scripted. It's always been essentially a piece of the puzzle that is actually the connective tissue that sees value go from one form to another and is going to allow this new internet of value that even the likes of Jeremy Allaire, Circle CEO, was saying is coming in 2025. The stars truly are aligning. XRP is exceptionally uniquely positioned. It's positioned perhaps in one of the biggest use cases that there are when it comes to cryptocurrencies, and that is the enabling of value. That's the sending of value, which has been largely not innovated since its inception. And today, the pattern that we looked at is very much playing out and likely going to continue taking you to $19.27. Really, more than anything, more than even me making a load of money off the back end of it getting to $19.27. I can't wait to see the look on the sort of XRP haters' face when it gets there. And it just goes to show, and I hope they do take a lesson out of this, that actually, you shouldn't doubt something without actually having evidence to suggest otherwise. And when it comes to XRP, we've always said this, the evidence towards its success is far more stacked in its favor than not. So I wanted to review those clips because I think they're definitely worth reviewing. I said something like in March this year, again, Germany's largest stock exchange, an individual highlighting the wedge-like pattern that we're looking at here, also highlighting the unique positioning. He said the lawsuit, once that's thrown out the way, the lawsuit took a turn for the worst. And then obviously the Second Circuit's appeal. And then, of course, we said with a new regime, actually, this could get thrown out. Gensler resigning. It's very much obvious. I mean, Brad himself has met with Trump, that the lawsuit is now going to get thrown out. That's why XRP has moved to this degree, and that's why it's going to continue to move. Because ultimately in 2025, you're going to start to see people coming out of the woodworks in regards to having adopted XRP. And if the guy from the Frankfurt Stock Exchange is right, XRP is likely going to become the bridge world reserve currency. I mean, and this is the first time ever that I think retail has been able to partake and actually buy a part of the new financial system. The vast majority of XRP tokens, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, are held in escrow and by institutions. Retail is a very, very small percent. It's something like 1 or 2% of XRP is actually held by retail. I don't care that you guys get rich, and you are going to get rich, certainly if it goes to $19. That's really it from me, ladies and gentlemen. We wanted to review the prophecy that is now coming to fruition and keep you guys up to date on everything going on. Let me know if you've enjoyed this content. If you have, a like is always appreciated. So is a comment, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.